Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to notify sales team in Slack when a priority Typeform lead is submitted. Let's suppose I am running a business and I am collecting all my leads with the help of Typeform form submission. I want that whenever there is a new form submission, automatically I should notify my sales team on Slack. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Typeform and Slack. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there is a new form submission in Typeform, automatically I'm going to notify my team on Slack. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can send Typeform leads to my team on Slack channel, and I'm going to create an amazing automation workflow with the help of which I'm going to directly send these leads to my team on Slack channel with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here I have landed towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I am going to select this new beta, and then I am going to name this workflow as notify team in Slack when a priority Typeform lead is submitted, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I am going to select it as forms automation and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where it is asking me to enter the trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send the Typeform leads to my Slack channel, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from Typeform, it will be sent to Slack, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically triggers or activates any workflow. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking Typeform, and then in my action application, which is following the trigger application, I'm going to take Slack. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Typeform. And in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new entry and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Typeform. Now here I have already logged in my Typeform account. I'm simply going to grant away the permission, for which I'm going to click on this accept, and here the connection created successfully. Typeform is connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I have to select the form. If I open my Typeform account, you can see we have all these forms. I'm going to use this contact form in this workflow. So I'm going to select the same contact form from this drop down and simply click on the save and send test request. You will see it has changed to this waiting for webhook response, and here it means that now I need to do the test submission in order to capture the webhook response over here. So in order to capture the response, I'm going to do the form submission in this contact form, and if I capture the response, then this means the connection setup is working fine. So I'm going to do this form submission of this contact form. I'm going to copy the link and paste it in a new tab. And here I'm going to fill in some dummy details. Like here the first name is, let's say, latest. The last name is user. The phone number is this. And then the email address is latest@pablitudes.com. So I'm going to click on this submit, and as soon as I do this form submission, I will capture this response in my workflow. I'm going to open my workflow, and here let's wait for the response. Here it is, we have received the response. Now if I scroll down, you can see that I have received the response for the first name, last name, phone number and the email address. The email address was latest@pablitudes.com. The phone number which we have entered was this, and then the first name was latest, the last name was user. Here as soon as I have done this form submission, I have captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between Typeform and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead from this Typeform, I want to send that to my Slack channel. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Slack. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as send channel message and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Slack. Over here, I'm provided a help desk, and it is written, enter the token type as either user or bot. Check the documentation to find out how to get it. So I'm going to enter the token type as user, and I'm going to save this. Now here you will see Slack will be connected. I have already logged in my Slack account, and now I'm simply going to grant away the permission, for which I've clicked on this allow, and here the connection created successfully. Slack is connected, and I'm going to enter all these details. So first I'm going to select this channel. I've created a channel in my Slack account by the name Typeform Leads. So I'm going to select the same channel by the name Typeform Leads. I'm going to enter the message over here, hello team. We have received a new lead from Typeform submission. Here are the details. I'm going to enter the name, then the email, then the phone number. If you need any other detail, please contact me. Thanks. So here I have entered these details, and now I'm going to enter these details, name, phone and email address. But over here I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from Typeform, and when I click on this field, over here you can see that I can see this Typeform. When I click on this Typeform, I can see all the response which I have received from there. So I need to enter the name, and the name, first name was latest, and then I'm going to enter the last name as user. Now I need to enter this email address. So the email address was this, latest@pablitudes.com, and the phone number was this. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. So here I have entered the message. I have selected the channel. These image URL and image alt text are not required ones, so I'm going to skip this. The bot name and bot icon are also not required. I'll skip this. The auto expand link is true, and the link username channel name is true. I'm going to select the reply broadcast as false, and the thread message ID, I'm going to skip this. This is not a required field. I simply want to notify my team regarding this lead which I have received from Typeform. So I have entered a detailed message, and I have selected the channel on which I want to send this message. Now I'm simply going to execute this workflow by clicking on save and send test request, and here we have received the response. Let me quickly open my Slack and see whether I have received this message or not, and here it is. We have received this message. Hello team, we have received a new lead from Typeform submission. Here are the details. The name is latest user, email address is latest@pablitudes.com, phone number is this. If you need any other detail, please contact me. Thanks. So now to summarize, we took Typeform as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new form submission, and as soon as we received this form submission, we wanted to send the channel message giving this lead detail. So I took Slack as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, selected the channel and provided the complete message, executed this workflow and then sent this to my Slack channel. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. Here we have successfully created automation between this Typeform and Slack with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.